Hi, everyone, and welcome to class. My name is Nora Villarreal, and I am your English professor this semester. So this is just going to be a quick introductory video so you can get to see me a little bit, see what I look like. I want to give you just a brief introduction to some important elements about the course and encourage you to stay in touch with me. So that first point, contacting me when you have questions or concerns, of course, is important in any college class, but it's going to be especially important in an online class. So I want to really encourage each and every one of my students, if you have a question on something, whether it's about the course itself or about the material, something you're having trouble with, please reach out, visit me during my office hours, call me on the phone, leave me a voicemail if I don't answer. And of course, you can always reach me via email. I try to be very responsive, and during the work week, you can expect to hear back from me within 48 hours at the latest. So please stay in touch with all of your professors for all of your courses, but I do especially encourage you to stay in touch with me during this online course. The second point I wanted to emphasize in an online class is how important it is to get familiar in the learning environment. So this week, I want to encourage you to take some time to explore our Blackboard learning space together. You will not break it, so feel free to click around. Of course, you don't want to submit anything quite yet, but it's really important that you just kind of take a cruise through all the different menus and all the different areas and sort of get used to the layout. Getting comfortable in that class right away, I think, is the best way to start off on like a really strong foot in English classes. After you've had a chance to explore our Blackboard, do make sure that you take some time to really thoroughly read the course syllabus. So as you probably already know, the course syllabus is going to lay out basically everything about the course, the structures, the policies, how your grades are going to be determined. You'll see all your assignments that are upcoming in the class and the syllabus, and it's going to answer a lot of the questions that you have about the course. And speaking of questions, when you have a question about the course, the syllabus is the first place you should go to look for an answer. So check the syllabus when you have a question, check into Blackboard, maybe on an assignment sheet or in a unit overview document for an answer. And if you're not able to determine it yourself, then yes, I highly encourage you to get in touch with me. So do make sure you read that syllabus really thoroughly for all of your classes and especially for mine. The last thing I want to highlight with the way I run my courses in Blackboard is when you log into your course's Blackboard, you'll see a main menu on the left-hand side, and it's pretty self-explanatory as to how it works. But one of the most important areas for my students is labeled learning modules, because that's where you're going to do all of your learning, and that's where you're going to be turning in all of your work. So you'll see announcements. Of course, those are self-explanatory. Those are announcements I'm sending out to the class. You'll see important documents. That's where all semester you can go to locate the syllabus and find information about office hours and grading and things like that. The next area you should see is that learning modules area, and that's going to be really important this semester. So when you're logging into my class for English, it might look a little different than your other professors' Blackboards, and it will be important to always read the announcements and then head into the learning modules and look for the dates that correspond with where we are, and you should find basically everything you're going to need for the class. So I want to keep this short. Again, just wanted to say hi, encourage you to get in touch with me. Welcome to class, welcome to IVCC if this is your first semester, and I'm looking forward to having a great semester together. So bye-bye.